I'm Jimi Hendrick, and this is episode EA75. Empower Leaders on Empower Your Pattern 2.0. Hi, I'm Jimi Hendrick, member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Success, Confidence, and Thrive Coach. I wish to let you know that there are patterns to help you receive more, help you live a better and extraordinary life right now. I also believe that there are spiritual and temporal tips to help you overcome the adversities in the everyday life. So if you come with me, I will show you these patterns. Get ready. Let's go. Step in with me briefly into the Empower Your Pattern lounge. I want to talk to you guys about 5 rules that can empower leaders and help leaders empower each other and empower yourself. Alright, so now that we've got our bearings here, let's go ahead and get started. Because this is the first golden nugget here, if you're ready. Number 1. Organizations must see that the leader loves and believes in himself or herself. You know, I have to be honest with you, this may sound kind of difficult, but it's not. My basis in this rule for empowerment is this. It's in the Bible. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. I had discovered that when I was 13 years old, going to Christian school, and it became more a mantra to me near my sophomore and junior years in college. So that's what makes a big deal. That's where you get all of the best. I mean, think about it. This is the crown jewel. This episode is one of the crown jewels of this whole series we've been waiting on. I want you to look at some of the ones that we've done before, and I will sometime on my WordPress site or on my Facebook business page go through that where I go through the roadmap of what I see is some key episodes that can help you, okay? So, get ready. Because now we are going to drop the self-doubt. I'm your Success, Confidence, and Thrive Coach. And I want to tell you, I want you to drop the self-doubt and really believe in yourself, okay? Please, because I believe in you. Listen to me. You have a chance to do this, okay? Let's believe in ourselves, okay? And let's let the empowerment just commence. Let the empowerment commence. And why not? We've had so much of society just tear us down. And I want to help you believe in yourselves, because that's what life is the basis of. Belief in yourself, but also, and this is something I believe, is belief in your higher power. Okay, for me, it's God and Jesus Christ. Okay, be honest with you, that's a no-brainer. You see the obvious with me. And I want you guys to get ready, because this first rule, of course, is the baseline, okay? But this next rule, we're going to hear that about like a minute and a half. This next rule is the beginning of the first golden nugget. And just so you know, there's 2 of them. And so, getting ready to understand this, that believing in yourself is the first thing. I want to help you guys have this calm self-assurance that you can succeed. You're all worth it. You're created in the image of God, and 2/3 of God is go. And so, once you get that belief in yourself, and that belief in your higher power, then there you go. You can get ready to step in and have some fun. Are you guys ready to step in and have some fun? I feel like almost like I did back when I was my first senior year in college. I had 3 of them because I'd switched majors. But guys, this is the blessing of it here. If you're ready, because we're about to step into the big leagues here. The second rule, and this is also a cardinal rule for leadership. Are you ready? Knowing your audience. Let me tell you something. Knowing your audience is key in leadership and in business. You get to know your organization's needs, and you assess them, and you package the right solution for them. The same thing with business. You know, one thing I said in the last episode, and this is where it builds into branding, is I think in society, in some ways, because of our condition, not very many entrepreneurs know their audience. Well, just go market to anybody. Well, that sounds nice if it's done, but it's not like necessarily. Well, I'm not gonna go there. Not necessarily a piece of cake, if you know what I mean. I was gonna mention my one of my favorite desserts, but I thought, you already mentioned that in an early episode. Let's not go there, please. But you get my drift here. You get your chance to develop that audience awareness. And you know that once you have that audience awareness, and you put that in your arsenal, let me tell you something. You got skin in the game. You got proverbial personal power and fire in the hole as a leader. And you want that, don't you? You want that. I know you do. You believe in yourself, and then you begin to learn to know your audience, develop your audience, grow your audience, and boom, you got this. You're on top. You're ready to make it. Listen to me. You need to understand this. This is the best part. I have been looking forward to doing this particular first part of the episode of this journey for the gold for quite some time now. Really since the beginning of January, around January 11th. So, there we go. The beginning of the gold prize. And really this goes back to, once again, the first episode out of the box. How bad do you want it? You think about it. How bad do you want it? And once you know how bad you want it and you want to grow an audience, let me give you a key. Okay? Let me give you a key. These are not key codes that'll help you get into audience awareness. You need to develop a system of networking. You've talked about this. Yes, networking is a part of the thread for enterprise in America, whether you like it or not. You want to be an entrepreneur, sometimes you got to network with other entrepreneurs. Now, I understand some entrepreneurs, like my brother-in-law is a hermit. He kind of networked with me, and we've kind of bounced around ideas and stuff like that. But that's blessing, guys. Blessings. For you, for me, for everybody. You learn to network, Rotary, Toastmasters, Optimist Club, Lions Club, wherever you can even go to conferences. Go to industry-specific conferences and events and network with some of the best people. And you know what? You got it. You're on top. Listen to me. You got it made. You just start working on that networking, and you are there. You are there. You have made it. Let me tell you something. A little less than a minute. We're going to begin talking about the third rule. And I'm looking forward to talking about the third rule. Because it also, I'm telling you, this is all going to build together and make sense. Believe me, it is. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it. All things I've talked about. The eagle mindset. The millionaire mindset. This all builds into this one thing if you're ready. If you're ready. Time to get a chance to make it, okay? Ready for this third rule? Good, because I know you're ready, okay? So here we go. The third rule is a leader must recognize the clues for success in this organization. I recommend listening to someone like John C. Maxwell, and there's several others out there. Some people I like, Sir Charles Carey, Dr. Delatoro McNeil II. Think here of some others that fit into my space. Stephen Covey. Stephen Covey gives some good kernels. You know, we're talking about the goose that lays the golden egg. All right, we're also talking about an eagle, also that lays the golden egg. You know, the eagle mindset. Yeah, this is all fitting together. I promise you, this is all fitting together, and you guys are part of that team. If you've subscribed, you're listening to this podcast, you're a part of that team. And you know something? You can be blessed because of that. You can be blessed because of that. Because life has so many blessings. Now, you're probably wondering, well, what's the scripture that deals with those success clues? Here's the first one. Proverbs 13:20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise. You ready for this? He that walketh with wise men shall be wise. Yeah, the blessing already, you know? Knowing, and of course the clues, you got to network. You got to network. Now, the basic rule, believe in yourself, that's something that you're going to have to decide between yourself and your higher power. And some of the people that are networking with you can help you, don't get me wrong. But you also need to do some of the grunt work between yourself and your higher power. And there you go. And I've stated before, you know, I know who it is in my heart. It's God and Jesus Christ, and I stand by that. I believe in that. If it wasn't for my good buddy, BFE, Brian Keith Cotton, I don't know what I'd do. Because he's the one that started me on this journey to discover the patterns of success. You know, and of course I learned, since Keith's death, I learned, Dr. Delatoro McNeil II said, well, success leaves clues. Well, that's for leader, entrepreneur, leaderpreneur. There's the clues. You've got to find them. You've got to find them. And the question, it goes back to episode 1, if you remember. How bad do you want it? Are you ready to go for that? I know you are. I mean, why not? I love talking about these rules. But okay, I guess we better go on to rule number 4. Cast out drama from your organization and life. Let me tell you something. Drama is the last thing that you need. It is. And seeing that it is, I'm going to look for... There is no word for drama in the scriptures. But the word contention fits that, what we're talking about. Because we're not talking about theater drama. Right? We're not talking about theater drama. You know what I'm talking about. And normally I would incorporate a verse. Yeah, let me see here. It's taking a while to get it. There we go. We're getting closer, maybe. Okay, come on. Here it is, contention. All right, now I want you guys to think about this. Proverbs 10:12. Hatred stirreth up. Okay, here it is. Hatred stirreth up strife, but love covereth all things. Okay, here's another one. Only by pride cometh contention. You guys know where I'm coming from, right? These 4 rules. And we're just going to ratchet it up, guys. We're going to ratchet it up. We're going to go to rule number 5. Are you ready? We're stepping into rule number 5 is a home stretch here. Leaders should create a pattern for their organizations by first creating a pattern for themselves. How do you do that? Habits. Daily habits. In the way that goes along with mindset. And all this, you may believe it or not, a lot of these rules that I've given, except for maybe rule number 1, well, maybe even, I think even rule number 1 does. I can't make no exceptions for these rules. Is how bad do you want it? How bad do you want your organization, your business, your team to have a correct pattern for success? Because I want to tell you something. Success has patterns. Success has patterns. Okay? Now you know that. I know that. And part of that is creating the pattern. You've done what you can. You've had that belief in yourself. And you know, if it's through a higher power, I love that. I love that because I don't know what I'd do without Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ. That's just being bluntly honest. Okay? I'm glad you like what I have to say. Because it's a beautiful time for all of us to enjoy. Because creating a pattern means well, habits, routines, protocol. And when protocol breaks down, calmly, as a leader, this is something I've had to learn to do. Calmly explain what's going on and how to fix it. I think too much of society is problem-based instead of learning how to fix the problem. And that's why I didn't do so well in graduate school. Because they made you look at the problem, all the angles of the problem. But, what can I say? No one likes to look at the dang solution. And so that's what the patterns are for. To get away from our distracted, defiant culture and to find solutions. That's what we as Enterprise in America is to really find solutions to problems. Because think about it. we have that holy grail. We are top notch, dudes. We are top notch. And now, here in a little less than a minute, we're going to be on the home stretch of this. Because we have the gold, bro. We have the gold, but there's one thing that we must never forget. And this is going to lead, to be honest with you, this is going to lead to the second pursuit of the gold. This is where we begin to hustle and flow together toward the goal. And I hope you enjoy this. I really do, because that's where your blessing comes in. Are you guys ready? I know I am. Now, here it is, folks. Now we're on the home stretch. And now that we're all together, heading to the Writer's Man Cave, we can talk. Core values. You may say, whoa, Jimmy, you've given us kernels, you've given us wisdom. All of a sudden you're giving us this down of core values? You're going to start talking about your faith again? I don't see nothing wrong with it. But I think it has more to do with also, in some degrees, how I was raised. I was raised by a grandfather who was an entrepreneur. And that man deeply cared about my success. He used to sit with me for hours and really stress at me to really think about it. He didn't only just sit there and just give up. Because he would drill into me. It wasn't so much what he said. It was what he did. It was what he did. It's kind of like, it was kind of rough, but in some ways, Granddad had to do it. He said, and I quote, "The day you start giving up is the day that you die." Let me tell you something. Now that you've gotten the first golden nugget, you need to hold on to your core values. Okay? Because that's where the fun begins. Guys, we have a chance to do this. We have a chance to make it. Now, am I saying that in life that there's guarantees and road signs everywhere for success and look here, look there? No, that's the opposite way. That's in our soul's way. That's Satan's way. Okay, but listen to me. Listen to me. You guys did it. You have the first golden nugget in the palm of your hand. Don't let it slip away by betraying your values. And we're going to talk about that in a couple of days. Put in a couple episodes because, well, I may even bring it up Sunday morning. Why not? And might as well, because as long as I have some scriptures to back it up. So, there you go, guys. The blessing right there. The goodness right there. You have the gold. The gold of empower your leaders. Please, do not let it slip away. Please do not. And please stay tuned to the next episode, because this is where the beginning is, guys. This is where the fun begins once again, and I hope you guys enjoy it, because we're ready to go on this adventure and have some fun. How many of you guys want to have some fun? I know you do. With that, I hope you enjoy listening. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and join Pattern Realm. Until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so that you can have what others can. Please share this to Mama San, Papa San, and everyone. Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, choose, act, and pursue happiness. God bless each and every single one of you. God bless you guys.